Now in this lecture, we are going to talk about Mist, and I will show you in practice how to connect Mist to a private network. And while we could just start Mist, and it has an integrated Go Ethereum node inside there, we are not using that node inside Mist. We are starting our separate node and connecting Mist to that node. And the first step to do that is I will initialize a private network. And with a private network, I usually work with if I want to test my distributed applications in a real environment with a real implementation of the Ethereum protocol. And I'm again in this empty folder from before, and I have also a chain data folder inside here. This chain data folder should actually have content. I deleted all the content and I go outside of the chain data folder, and now in this folder I have my empty chain data folder and a Genesis JSON file. So I will start with this, and I will initialize a new private network inside this chain data folder, and I can do this with I git geth a data directory, which is the chain data folder, and I will initialize it with this Genesis JSON file, and then I hit return. So what is geth doing now? It is initializing a new private network with a new Genesis block inside the chain data folder. Now I can start geth with this chain data folder, and it will just start up. It will open an IPC endpoint, and then it will stop because it's our private network and there are no other nodes and there's nothing to synchronize. So this is now geth running in the background. It has the geth node open and it's waiting for input. Now I can start Mist on Windows, and if you are on Linux or on macOS, have a look first at the next lecture before you are starting Mist, because you have to start Mist with a separate parameter in order that Mist knows where to find this IPC file. But we're handling this in the next lecture. So what's happening now is Mist is starting up, it's loading a client config, and in a second it should actually write me that I'm on a private network here in the top right corner. Now it's writing that we are in a private network and it's looking for other peers. But of course we are on a private network, so it cannot find any other peers, and we can just launch the application. Now what we have here now is the Mist browser window, and we have the tabs like in any other browser just on the left side, and our Ethereum wallet is our special tab which opens a special website called wallet.ethereum.org. And I have already misused a couple of times before, so you will have no latest transaction if you used it the first time. But the wallet is a distributed application that makes it incredibly easy to interact with the JavaScript RPC interface from Go Ethereum. You can add accounts in a graphical way. You can later, when you have accounts, send transactions, and you can also deploy new contracts or watch contracts. And that's super easy. And for now, I will just add a new account. And I will create a new account. I will give it a password, test1234556, because we are on our private network. If you are on a public network, or if you want to use these accounts later on, please choose a very secure password. Do not use test1234556. This is really just for demoing of this for this course. You can also back up those key files if you are going to reuse them. For now, I'm on a private network. I will not reuse them. And I have my first account. Now I can also send funds, and again, I can deploy contracts. But we are not using those things at all. What I want to show you here is how the Mist wallet or how the Mist browser actually gives distributed applications such as the Ethereum wallet, which is a distributed application, or any other distributed applications, access to the blockchain. Now, as I said in the beginning, the Mist wallet or the Mist browser has a Geth node included, and you can see that when you go to develop Ethereum node and Geth. This one has the Geth version 1.6.6. You probably have a newer version. And if it's not using this, it's gray because right now it's connecting to our Geth node that we started manually in the background. Now, the real deal about the browser is that you can access other websites. And for example, I can access any website and I can connect one of my identities to the website. And then the website can go ahead and interact with the blockchain through my identity. And it's in a very similar way with MetaMask. Just that this one has a real blockchain node integrated on your computer. It's running on your computer and it's downloading all the blocks. And while MetaMask does not. Now this kind of concludes our Mist introduction. We will use Mist later on a bit more. The only other thing I want to show you is if you ever have any problems with developing distributed applications with Mist, then you have to know that there is a normal Chrome browser, and with a Chrome browser you obviously have the developer tools, which is very, very good, and you can always open a separate developer tools window and you have your normal console and all the other tools.